Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'm going to continue my series on Sun Tzu's Art of War, and specifically we're going to be looking at stratagem number 30. Now, as explained in my earlier videos, Sun Tzu's Art of War was written way back when, and in those days it was intended to help the emperor to win on the battlefield against an enemy army. Now, obviously that's not what we're doing. However, if you're a business owner, you are constantly fighting off competition. And even in a corporate career context, obviously, when climbing the career ladder, there are always competitors you need to sort of be better than. And so the Sun Tzu's Art of War strategies can be used in those contexts and are actually used quite frequently in these contexts without us even knowing about it. So there are altogether 36 stratagems. Today we're going to look at the 30th. And something that most people are not aware of, even those who actually study Sun Tzu and are very, very familiar with the strategies, is that all of these strategies relate to a person's Bazi chart. So this will give us an indication of which one of these strategies we actually have more affinity with and resonate with more. And if you do have more affinity or bigger affinity and you resonate with a strategy, then it's easier for you to implement it and to just wrap your head around a certain concept. Now, if you don't have any affinity with a particular strategy, you may never even think of it, or you may just not use it, even though you know it may be the best one to win in a particular competitive situation, but you're just not feeling it, right? And so our aim here is to see which one of these stratagems we are actually resonating with, which one we can deploy based on our Bazi chart. And this, of course, means that we first need to actually plot the chart. So you can go to this link. It's also in the notes to this video. So just go there, copy the URL, and then just plug in your data. Now, if you don't know your time of birth, that's not the end of the world, right? We always prefer to have it because it makes things more accurate. But if you don't have it, we can still do this particular analysis without it. Now, once you've plotted your chart, you will get something like this. And we are focusing on the earthly branches. And the earthly branches are this part here, right? There it says branch. Now, we are all born in a particular animal year, month, day, and hour, although most people are only aware of the year they're born in. This particular person here is born in the tiger year, in the rooster month, the pig day, and in the horse hour. So this person actually has 4 different animal signs in his or her chart. And this may be the same for you. Yeah, you may have 4 completely different ones. Or you may have 1 or 2 that are duplicated. That's also perfectly fine. In rare cases, you will see charts where you have just one the same animal sign in all of those 4 boxes. That is also fine. Yeah, not to panic. Just take note of which animal sign you have there, because these are the indicators that we look at when it comes to deciding which strategy is best for us to use in any given circumstance. Now, the strategy we look at today is called exchange the role of guest for that of the host. Now, this may sound a little bit weird, but basically what it means is just put your foot in the door and then slowly, slowly make yourself at home. Yeah. Hopefully that has never happened to you, but maybe you have had a house guest who just kind of said, oh, just going to stay for a couple of days. And then 3 months down the line, he or she is still there and basically has made themselves at home. So this is basically the strategy that you are going to employ if you have the animal signs of the monkey, rat, or dragon in your chart. So this works best if you have the monkey, the rat, and or the dragon in your chart. You need to have at least 2 of them in your chart. Which one doesn't matter. But you need to have 2 of them in your chart for this to really, really resonate with you. So either a monkey and a rat, or a monkey and a dragon, or a dragon and a rat. If you have 2 monkeys, that doesn't count. Yeah, you need to have 2 out of those 3 in your chart for you to have a really, really easy time to effortlessly implement this particular strategy. So as I said, basically this means you need to get a foot in the door. And then once you have a foot in the door, you kind of expand your role until you are seen as sort of part of the family or part of the company or part of someone's life, and they could not even think about a life or a time without you. Yeah, so you're sort of like uh, taking up as much space as possible in someone's life. And you need to do this slowly so that you don't appear like a threat. So, for example, um, you could, if you're a business owner, you could enter into a joint venture with another company to learn the business of this particular company or to learn the ropes of how they are producing a certain item or what to just learn about what it is that they're doing. Then you take over, buy them out, and establish and go out on your own, right? You need to make sure that people depend on you and that you are indispensable. Yeah, then a company cannot live without you. They would go under without you. If you're a mission, if you suddenly become a mission critical person, they cannot fire you. So you start as an intern maybe, but then suddenly you expand your role. You become the go-to person because you're an expert in a particular subject matter, and this expertise is needed in every aspect of a particular company. And then without you, they would be nothing, or they wouldn't know what to do. Yeah. So the moment you become indispensable, you're actually employing this particular strategy. It's also used not just in a career context, but in a business context when you are making yourself with your product and your service absolutely indispensable to your clients. When you become so important that without you, they feel like they can't do without you. Yeah, so Amazon does that very, very well. A lot of people basically just rely on Amazon for getting stuff delivered and ordering things online. And without Amazon, they wouldn't even know how to go out and purchase or buy certain things. So you become a part of someone's life, of a lifestyle, and you just make things easier to the point where uh, it's just impossible. It would be way too hassle-some and troublesome to do it without you. So this is how you turn from a guest, from someone who's just occasionally there, to someone who is well established in a person's life or in a person's company. So again, this works best with monkey, rat, and dragon. How you do that is completely up to you. Yeah, either you can do that through just becoming an expert and always being there with advice and special knowledge, or you are super trustworthy and credible, and you just become that person that seems to be the face of a company, for example. So how you do that is entirely up to you, but you just need to assume a role that is bigger than life. All right, so I hope this helped to understand this particular strategy a little bit better. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them in the comments below. And as always, you can contact me directly via my email address, which is in the notes to this video. And I'd really appreciate it if you could like this video, share it with those who may be interested, and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.